With these 12 tips, it's possible to grow your natural hair from ear length to shoulder length, from shoulder length to armpit length and beyond. They are generic tips to help you to grow your natural hair long, healthy and strong. Let's get into today's video. Welcome to Simply Shev, where we talk about all things natural hair, including my own natural hair journey, styling ideas, DIYs, and so much more to help you grow your natural hair long, healthy and strong. Subscribe for lots more video. Thank you so much. Let's get into today's video. So these 12 generic tips is to help any naturals that want to grow their natural hair out long in a year's time before the end of 2024. These tips are general tips to help you to get to whatever length you want to get to. The first thing to cover is moisture. Keep your hair hydrated with a good leave-in conditioner to keep your natural hair moisturized. Keep that water in your hair. Our natural hair type 4A, B and C loves to be moisturized. So make sure you are moisturizing your natural hair regularly with a good leave-in conditioner. Those creams help to prevent dryness and breakage, which ultimately will mean lots more length retention. The next one is protective styling. Protective styling I talk about so much on my natural hair journey, and also on this channel there's tons of playlists here on my mini braids hair journey, my mini twist hair journey, and also using cornrows to grow my natural hair. So check those out. But protective styles allow us to keep our hands out of our hair and help our natural hair to grow longer. Use styles like braids, twists. If you're not good at those things, you could just use buns to help to grow out your natural hair. They help to protect your hair from hands, from heat damage, from sun damage, and so they are a great way to grow out your natural hair. And the main thing is they help to reduce manipulation, is to trim your natural hair regularly. Now, a lot of us don't like to talk about this, but you're not going to grow your natural hair if the ends are damaged, and so go ahead and trim that. You don't have to trim a lot of hair off actually. You can just go ahead and dust your natural hair, and that means just getting a small amount and clipping the ends. I've got videos on my channel showing you how to dust your natural hair, and I tried to link some of them here in this video. The next thing is detangling. Now, I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking about detangling because this is where a lot of us fail. We grow our natural hair out, and when it comes to tape down, I've talked about the mini braids and mini twists. That's on my channel. One of the comments that I always get on my channel is how gentle I am with my hair, and I was able to grow my natural hair to waist length, and check those out. I've got lots of length measurement videos on my channel showing you my journey to waist length. And one of the main reasons why I was able to achieve waist length is because I am gentle when it comes to detangling. Now, these mini braids are very small. I put them in very gently, and I take the time to take them down. I always say, don't take out your hair if you're in a hurry, if you don't have any time, if you're frustrated. You need to give it as much. And sometimes it takes us a whole week to put in these mini braids or smaller styles. It's going to take that much time to take them out. So pace yourself and make sure that you're using mainly your hands to take your hair out. The comb is your second line of defense, and a nice wide tooth comb as well. But your hands, your fingers is able to feel any knots, any tangle, any resistance. So be very gentle with detangling your natural hair. And also the way you just don't start by the middle of your hair, start at the ends and work your way up to your scalp. And once again, be very gentle using a wide tooth comb and mainly your fingers to detangle your natural hair. Remember, we're growing our natural hair long, healthy and strong. The aim of this channel is to help you to grow your natural hair. This is from someone who's never had long hair before, and I'll insert a clip here of the length of my hair. I actually cannot believe how long my natural hair has grown. I've achieved my goal of growing my natural hair to waist length, and it's healthy, it's thick, and it's because I apply these tips that I'm telling you in today's video. The next one is, as much as possible, avoid heat. Now, I'm not completely like don't use any heat at all, because as you know, I use heated rollers and I try to use some heat because my hair does like some heat. But try not to be straightening your natural hair too much. If you straighten it, it's going to break. It doesn't like too much direct heat because of the way our hair is made up with those coils and kinks, and the heat is just going to add another layer. Especially if you're high porosity like myself, you're just going to have much more holes in the strands of your hair, which is going to potentially be a problem. It's going to turn into a split end. So avoid heat as much as possible. If you must use heat, always try to use a good heat protectant to help you to grow your natural hair out. The next thing is to deep condition your hair, and deep conditioners, you know, are so good for your natural hair. They are often very inexpensive. You leave them on your hair for a while and you get really nice moisturized hair. Incorporate deep conditioning in your natural hair to strengthen your natural hair and let it be part of your routine. I've got videos on my channel talking about deep conditioning your hair, and I'll also try to link that on this video for you. Otherwise, check out my playlist. My playlist, there's tons of information there, over 400 videos on this channel about growing your natural hair. And if you want to check out my DIYs as well, how I use my homemade recipes to grow my natural hair, check that out as well. So make sure you're deep conditioning your hair. I'm currently using hair cholesterol. I've always had that. That's a great deep conditioner as well. If you're high porosity like myself and your hair loves protein, check that out as well. Next thing is scalp care. Now the scalp is the base of your hair. It's where all the hair is growing from, and so you need to make sure that your scalp is clean for the first part. The most important part is to make sure that your scalp is clean. You don't want to be trying to grow your natural hair and your scalp is fighting against you. Your scalp is the base, is where all the growth is going to take place. So make sure that you're looking after your scalp clean, keep it moisturized to help promote healthy hair growth. Use gentle products also on your scalp if you have any if you have a sensitive skin or a psoriasis like myself. Make sure that the products that you are using are very, very gentle on your scalp, or you'll actually get more products build up, you'll get more scalp condition and more problems. Read the labels very carefully and make sure that you're being very gentle with your scalp. The thing is, when it comes to nighttime, as best as possible, try to sleep with something covering your hair, preferable silk or nylon, something that's silky, and your pillowcase as well, to make sure that your hair is covered and protected at night. Low manipulation, it goes back to protective styling. Make sure that your hand is not always in your hair, or you will lose the hair that you are growing. Limit the amount of styling to limit the amount of stress on your natural hair. I know it's very tempting when we look on YouTube and see all those ladies doing all of these styles week by week. We think, okay, we want to go ahead and do the same, but it's not for all of us, especially if your natural hair is 4B and 4C. Pick your battles and keep your hair your hands as much as possible out of your hair. Leaving a nice protective style, something elegant, but don't always be trying to style it or you will lose all of that growth. Next thing is, where possible, use natural products. You know, our gardens, rosemary, lemon plant. There's so much things that we have already, olive oil that we have already in our cupboards that can grow our natural hair. Opt for products with natural ingredients. Read the back of the packet of all of your products and make sure that the products that you're putting on your natural hair can also be eaten by you. Make sure that they're edible. Make sure that they are edible. Finally, protect your natural hair from the elements. Now, if you're here in the UK like myself, we have the 4 seasons, and each of those 4 seasons mean different hair care. Check out my channel for how to look after your hair in summer, winter, especially those are the 2 main drastic changes, and spring. There's loads of videos here on my YouTube channel. Make sure that your hair is protected and covered from the elements. You could also do a cute wrap also to give your hair a break, especially in the heart of winter. Build your natural hair by wearing hats and scarves, and you'll see great growth. That's 12 generic hair tips that anyone can do to grow their natural hair today. It's not too late in 2024 to get lots of growth. Check out my YouTube channel, subscribe for lots more videos on how to grow your natural hair, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care and God bless.